Hi everybody, Michelle here with Sew It Online, and if you purchased a Triumph and you received this needle threading guide but have no idea how to use it, I'm going to show you how to get your needle threads using the air threading system with this little gadget that you got. Alright, so let's take a look at this little thing. It's called a Revolutionary Needle Threading Guide. It's just a little molded plastic that's going to go on the front surface of your needles, and it's going to give you a wider channel to hold that thread right in front of the eye of the needle. So let's take a look and see what we've got. I just happen to have the Triumph threaded for a 3-thread narrow cover stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the presser foot down. And I have, if you can see right here, I have the C1 and C2 needles in the machine, okay? In order to use the air threading system, you must have the machine in threading mode. So to do that, I've moved this lever from serging down to threading. I'm going to turn the hand wheel toward me until I hear that loud click. Hear that? You need to have your machine talk to you before you can get it threaded. So I've already threaded the chain looper, but I really want to show you how to thread these needles using the air threading system and this fun little gadget that you got. So these are my threads here, again, and I have my presser foot is up. I'm going to take this thread, and this is just by pulling it, it's telling me I have the C1 thread in my hand. I'm going to keep it in threading mode, and this lever right here, I'm going to drop it down. And you can see you have this mechanism comes completely behind the needles. If you are threading and you pull that lever down and it only goes halfway, it's because you don't have the machine in threading mode. So you must have it in threading mode. The other thing you need to worry about is this little lever right here. Since I'm going to be threading the chain needles, I need to make sure that this lever is at the chain cover, the chain cover side. If it's on the overlock side, the air is going to go by the overlock needles, not my chain needles. So what I like to do is I'm going to put the presser foot down so I have a little bit more room. I'm going to take this mechanism. Now what you want to do is you want to go straight onto the machine, no tilting it whatsoever. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in, and it just snaps that fast. So right up here is where it snaps into the machine, okay? The mechanism has come down. Now, I can actually put the mechanism away and put this on first, and then drop down the threading mechanism, okay? So we're going to take the first thread, and I always like to give it a good clip on an angle right before I go to thread it. I'm going to take my tweezers and about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch, I'm going to hold it and I'm going to put it in front. I'm going to double check I have this is my C1 needle. So I'm going to put this right in that channel, right in front of the eye of the needle. I'm going to hold it there and I'm going to push this button right here. Now it's not going to stop as soon as it's threaded. I have to push it to start it, and I have to push the button to stop it. So I'm going to hold it right here, push that button, and let's see if I can get it a little bit closer. I'm on an angle here. Let's see. And you kind of want to loosen your grip on the thread itself. And when you kind of feel the machine kind of sucking it in, then you know it's threaded. Just like that. See how it kind of grasped it? I'm going to take this lever, put it straight up, and you see how this thread is on an angle? It's ready to go. Okay? So that's my first needle thread is threaded. Let's do it one more time. Presser foot is down. Let's bring the mechanism down. Get yourself a good clip. About 1/4 of an inch to 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to hold it right in front of the eye of that C2 needle, and I'm going to push the button. There it goes. You see it sucked in? Push the lever up, and you can see back here the thread for the C2 needle is right there. All right, now to take this mechanism off, what I want to do is I want to pull it straight away from the machine. No tilting it up or anything, or you're going to break it. So just come straight off the machine and then just take it from behind the threads and it comes right off. All right, this is a great time saver to help get those needles threaded. Put that in your little drawer off to the side. You're going to take it out of threading mode. Because we have it set up as a cover stitch, I'm going to put my sewing table on. If you're not familiar on how to put this on, let me show you. Well, here, let's look at this. When you go to put this on, see this pin right here? You want it facing the ceiling, okay? And you're going to slide it in where the other cover was, and it'll just slide right in. But you want that pin to kind of, you know, be straight up toward the ceiling. Then if you have it threaded correctly and everything is all the guides and everything are where they should be, this table should lay nice and flat to have a nice work surface. The other thing is, if you ever notice that there's 2 sets of screw holes there, that is for accessories that you can purchase for your Triumph. So like the belt loop binder, a double fold bias binder, the fabric guide. There's so many different ones. Some of them need to set back away from the presser foot, so that's why there's a set of screws a little bit farther back. And then the closer ones for those earlier attachments that you can put on the machine. So I hope that helps learning how to use the air threading system to thread the needles of your Triumph.